I'm doing it now. Unfortunately, that is just my nature. That is just my nature. I hope I'm not excommunicated now, because I was kicked out of the seminar of being critical. Now next, I hope I will not be excommunicated. But nonetheless, God will never excommunicate me. God will never excommunicate me. God will never throw me out. Never. So that's why, I can say this with my conscience clear, knowing that the love of God does not stop me from expressing myself as long as my conscience is clear. But even in the church, what I'm saying is that even in the church, there is a way that you have to behave. If you come out like the middle finger, even in the church, you are checked. You are checked. You are checked. So what about the politics that we have? The civil politics. It is brutal there. It is brutal. When you threaten those in power and you are coming out emotive, you are daring them, you are playing with fire. What do you expect? What do you expect when you start coming out to say you have become rogue? You are playing with fire. What did you expect? What do you expect? We are not saying we shouldn't speak about national matters. We should. But we need to be very careful, especially when you are a man of God. You need to be very careful. I don't expect Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda to cheat government the same way that I do, or any other politician. I don't expect that. There must be a difference. There must be a difference. The demeanor, the language, it should exude sobriety, not confrontation. What now, no politician? No. No. Anywhere in the world it happens like that. Anywhere in the world. The attitude of Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda towards President Hakainde Hichilema and the government has been highly political and quite emotive. Quite emotive. Exhibited by the language that he uses when he communicates. No. So with this kind of thing now, when you start playing with politics and you start daring those in politics, they will find a way. They will respond with whatever they have. That is the unfortunate part about politics. When you dare those in power, they also look for ammunition against you. And this is where now you see to say, this person is talking too much. By the way, he received this donation. How did this donation come about? He received this car. And this car did not come out properly from ZRA. So they throw this car thing. If Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda was, cancelling government, engaging government in a manner that is fraternal, is brotherly, I don't think we would have seen this call out. I don't think it would have come out. I don't think. Because, truth be told, I don't think Hakainde Hichilema and his government, they are so ruthless or they are so rogue, using the words of the Archbishop, that they would not want to respect the Archbishop. I don't think so. They are doing this owing to how Dr. Alick Banda himself has been taking them. He has been daring them. He has been daring them. He has been embarrassing them. When they are busy negotiating with the family, him is going to South Africa to celebrate Mass. These things are an affront on the government. Especially when you even write letters, open letters to the president. Why not write this letter? to the president without putting it in the media. Why not do that? Why not do that? Why is it that Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda likes, to bring things to the media? Why? Why does he always, when there is an issue with government, he splashes in the media? Why? Even this call out is sent to him, and it is thrown on social media, because that call out went to him. But today, the call out is all over on social media. What is he trying to achieve? Why? So that his political friends can start commenting, can start demonizing the government. And indeed, they are doing it. So that, his political friends can organize people to escort him to deck. Like they are saying. They're saying, no, we have to escort him. Hey, we have to escort him. We have to escort him. Now, is this how Jesus Christ reacted even to persecution? Let's imagine if this is persecution. Look how Jesus reacted to persecution. When Jesus knew that he was going to go through the passion, he knew before. He knew before. If you read, the Gospel of John, which clearly, brings out the incidences of Jesus Christ's passion. The Gospel of John, starting, in chapter 22, going forward, you see Jesus Christ celebrating, the Last Supper. And he knows that people are cooking things there. They're about to arrest him. He knows. He knows. He knew. He didn't even tell the disciples to say, this is what is going to happen immediately. And we see that because, the disciples are busy discussing who is the greatest, who is the greatest, who is the greatest. And yet Jesus Christ knew that, I'm about to face the cross. And he tells them to say, hey, you guys, who is ready to drink the cup that I'm about to drink? And look at the response of Peter. No, nothing is going to happen to you. Don't worry, we are going to defend you. What does Jesus say? Get behind me, Satan. Because Jesus Christ's advocacy was genuine. Jesus Christ's advocacy was not political. But on the contrary, Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda, he's trying to gather people to go with him. To go with him to deck. Because, in my view, he thinks like a politician. It is about politics. It is about embarrassing the government that is in power. Why leak the call out? Why leak the call out? And the response from the Vicar General, Andrew Simpasa, it's also another, to say the wild boar that has strayed into the vineyard. Is this the language that our church leaders are going to be using when addressing government? Are we going to achieve anything if we take this kind of approach? Surely, I am a politician and I can express myself in a certain way. But when it comes to church leaders, I think sobriety must be exuded. So, all this has happened as a result of how Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda of Lusaka Archdiocese has been conducting himself. He has taken a political stance. He has taken a political bias, confronting those in power, particularly President Hakainde Hichilema. He has clearly shown to him, President Hakainde Hichilema is not fit to be president. And his relationship with a former head of state clearly shows that, you know, he has not been happy that that Edgar Lungu lost power. Clearly shows that he has not been happy. And I think maybe the Archbishop is still, you know, in that situation where he's missing the presence of Edgar Chagwa. He's not happy with this guy that has taken over. And when the issues of donations come in, vehicles come in, I mean, you said, no wonder he was benefiting from the previous government. And he's not benefiting from this government. So he wants these guys to go so that he can install other people where he can be benefiting. And hence, you see his fraternity with other opposition. Because clearly, he has poised himself like a kingmaker. He has poised himself as a kingmaker. And some of these things I know, except that they are confidential, I cannot bring them up. But I'm sure Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda, wherever he's sitting, he knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. Even some of these senior leaders in PF, they know what I'm talking about. It is not something that Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda can even dare me on. I'm telling you. And if you think that I'm not respecting my church, I'm respecting my church because some of this information I'm holding back. I'm telling you, I'm looking into this camera. I'm telling you to say, some of the information I'm holding back as one of the inner circles of Edgar Lungu and the PF and some of the candidates. I know. But I'm not going to go into that. But I think it is time that Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda changed his attitude. I'm sure, this is my perspective, and I say this, you know, as a citizen, as a politician. Even if I were the president, I don't think I would tolerate how Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda has been covertly playing politics. No, I don't think I would accept it. I don't think I would. And I don't think any politician would. Any politician, wherever, even in the developed world, you would see them coming up with these kind of issues. And talking about this car, I mean, I said it. Some of you have been trying to justify this. Hey, nobody, hey, whatever. Look, when these things came out in public, why didn't Dr. Alick Banda come out with a statement explaining to say, like somebody was trying to say, that no, this vehicle was given to him by a Catholic faithful who works for ZRA. Why not come out and explain this? Why not come and explain this? This thing has been in public domain from a long time. And I did actually advise to say, let the Archbishop come out and make a statement out of this. But he has been quiet. Why being quiet if, you know, this thing was proper? Why being quiet? He should have come out and explained. Some people are saying, no, he didn't know that it was from ZRA. Who changed the name from ZRA because the vehicle was owned by government, a government institution? Who changed the name, the ownership of that vehicle into his name? But all these things would have been cleared. The circumstances under which he was given that vehicle and how this vehicle was being used and why he registered it in his name. Because much as, yes, Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda is a diocesan, meaning that he can own property, the priesthood I aspired for, you couldn't own any property. And I want to believe that mostly the people that are in the church, I mean, whatever they have belongs to the church. So this issue of having vehicles in your name, I find it strange. But anyway, it is not that it is illegal. But nonetheless, there would have been clarification on how this vehicle was donated to him, how this vehicle was changed in his name, and how what was the use of this vehicle. This should have come. This should have come. Why didn't it come before? Why didn't it come before? He has been quiet. And now the government has a vehicle which is in his name. You know, when government seizes something from you, it doesn't automatically mean that that thing has been forfeited to government. There is a difference you have to understand. Seizing a property and forfeiting a property, there are two different things. So a vehicle in the name of Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda was seized from him. Government is holding on to that vehicle, but it is in his name. Now, what should government do with that vehicle? When Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda himself is quiet about it, he has not even said anything. What do you think government is supposed to do with that vehicle? They seized it. They have not forfeited it. They seized it. So how will government proceed with that vehicle? Tell me. You people who are arguing, you people who are saying, no, this is persecution. Tell me, how will government deal with this vehicle? They seized the vehicle because the record shows that this vehicle belonged to ZRA. And they believe that this vehicle was not properly appropriated to Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda. And they have seized it because they believe this vehicle is supposed to be with ZRA. Now it is his name. Now, the Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda is quiet. He hasn't said anything. How do you think government is going to proceed? There is no any other way but summoning him so that he can explain. And at the end of the day, government will make a decision as to whether there are possibilities, as to whether to simply say, well, okay, so this is what happened. No, the Archbishop, you can go back with the vehicle. That is one possibility. Out of that call out, there is a possibility that if he goes there and he explains himself properly, this is what happened, what, there is a possibility that government will simply say, that's what happened. Here is a vehicle, go back with it. That's one possibility. Another possibility, they will be like, Archbishop, this vehicle, it is as good as being stolen from ZRA. And you received it. And according to our laws, receiving stolen property is a crime. Let's go to court. There is a possibility. That is another possibility. That is another possibility. Another possibility is simply Archbishop himself to say, no, I'm not interested in this vehicle now. You can take it back or whatever. There is a way. It's not that this is as bad. No. This is as bad. No. One thing is that government is holding on to a property which is in his name. And according to our laws, there is no way government is simply going to change the name and say, now we have seized this vehicle. We are going to change the name. We are taking it back to ZRA. They can't do that. They can't. They can't. A property to be forfeited, it has to go through the courts. It has to go through the courts. It has to go through the courts unless there is a discussion. Unless there is a discussion whereby, okay, this is the way we will go. This is where you have seen sometimes people who have been caught with stolen property or money, there have been discussions whereby, no, you know what we are going to do? Okay, what we are going to do, just bring that. Bring what you got. And we will not prosecute you. There are a number of those cases. We will not prosecute you. We will not go to court. We will not go to court. But this comes out of discussion. This comes out of discussion. But in other cases, they have said, no, we are going to court. We are going to prosecute. It comes out of a discussion. Now, this discussion, it depends on how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself, with pride, as if, me, I'm the Archbishop of Lusaka, you are going to see. You start splashing, your call out in public. And your political friends start making statements. No, we are standing with Archbishop. We are standing with Archbishop. We are going to escort him on Monday. Aleni, go ahead, and let's see if you can, how far you are going to go to protect him. Because you end up finding yourself inside yourselves as well. Remember, Public Public Order Act. Unlawful assembly is very easy. It's very easy. Unlawful assembly. You don't have to be 100 people, no. Just 10 people, you can be all cornered as unlawful assembly. So this is, and these things happen. When you are in politics, these things happen. So you need to be very careful when you are playing with politicians, when you are playing with people with executive powers. You need to be careful. You need to be humble. You need to be humble. Not to be arrogant. Not to be arrogant. This matter can be resolved nicely without all this hula baloo. But if you carry yourself in a certain way, with pomposity, they will say, okay, let's go with it. Let's go with it. At the end of the day, you will find the Archbishop being lined to take plea in the magistrate. And it's just that. Surely, any level-headed Archbishop, any level-headed church leader would try to engage to avoid this kind of embarrassment. Like one of my priest friends said that you cannot separate, the position or the ordination of an archbishop from the individual. And I agree with him. It will not be just Alick Banda standing in the dock at Lusaka Magistrate, answering charges on receiving proceeds of crime. It will not just be Alick Banda. It will be the Archbishop of Lusaka. And we can't separate that. And that is embarrassing enough. And therefore, when you are handling these matters, you need to discern properly. You don't just come out, the Vicar General, Father Andrew, you don't just come out, the wild boar has strayed into the vineyard. No, you don't come out like that. You need to approach these matters with wisdom. You need discernment. Not just, trying to play politics, trying to play to the public gallery. You are embarrassing the church. You are embarrassing the church. You are embarrassing the church, I'm telling you. An archbishop to be at the magistrate. Guys. And you think you are going to intimidate government. Just like Anderson Banda said. He said, you splash it on social media. So what? We will still be waiting for you. So what? We will still be waiting for you. Those people that are talking, no, we are going to escort him. What? Who are you? Who are you? Bafred Membe, who are you? I know he's your friend. I know he has been coming to you. He has been coming when you are arrested. I know. But be responsible. Be responsible. What you are showing is not responsibility. You're just going to embarrass this man. Who are you, Bafred member? Who are you? Who are you? You yourself, Bafred member. You have got cases. Yeah? You have got cases. Who has protected you? How did it help you? You are in court. Archbishop Alick Banda came to see you. How did it help you? You are still in court. And eventually you might even be jailed. So, what is this flexing the mass of all? Who are you flexing the mass of all? Who are you trying to intimidate? Wisdom. Wisdom. Discernment. Discernment. Sometimes CHILUFYA. We don't want to follow Don't think some of us we are fools. No, we are not fools. You see, you weigh the situation and you see, where am I? Who am I? And you continue, you are playing fire. Hey, Hakainde Chilema is president. Hakainde is president. He's president. And he has said it. I don't like to be confronted. I don't like to be confronted. He even said it. There is a video. You don't look around. He doesn't like to be confronted. And he's right. He's the head of state. We must give him respect. We must give him respect. And we must give him chance to rule. We cannot every day be intimidating him. Hey, you are a bad leader. What? How is he going to rule? How is he going to rule? On the other hand, you are saying, no, Tayali, don't talk about the Archbishop. Imo, you don't want to be discussed. But Imo, you want to be discussing your friend every day in the bad light. You are even declaring that you are going to campaign against him so that he loses power. What do you think? And then you think he himself, he is the one that is just going to be saying, no, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. You are failing to sit and reflect. You are busy out of the church and confronting, but you want Hakainde Hichilema to start praying. Guys, anyway, this is my submission. I'm opening phone lines. Others can come in and say something on this matter. I'm opening phone lines. A number of you, you know the phone lines. You know the phone number. You know the phone number. A number of you, you know it. Hello? Hello?
President Tayali, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Yes. Mr. CHILUFYA.
Nah, I'm
Okay. Anyway, just to contribute. First of all, I agree with you that no one is above the law, President Tayali. Whether no one is above the law. And I think I saw you with a picture of the late Bishop Dennis Diong.
Yes.
Yes, but Diong barerangira kwa bantu. He was even criticizing the government.
Yes.
Apart from what Diong, when Banda became a bishop, Bishop Alick Banda, by then he was the bishop of Sorority Diocese. The day of his installation as a bishop of Sorority Diocese, the late President Mwanawasa, may he so rest in peace, he attended his installation. And by then also Alick Banda criticized the MMD in presence of Mwanawasa. The Bishop of Lusaka Emeritus. He was criticizing the PF day and night. And he was attending the function of the UPND. The record is there and the videos are there. And we have, apart from UPND, we have seen Alick Banda and other priests, even Baba Frank Wadia, by the time he was active in the ministry, he was criticizing the MMD. I think you have, my brother, you have been in the seminary before, and you know the teaching of the church to say, kwali wa church no wamtula ulumtula wachika watwala ovunga, watwala soti, wature fi. I'm sure mpati bite pshatu shovunga obufunishe kwisi. Tell you.
Get to the point. Get to the point.
Okay, so for Ndiranda Kofi Akwego Kutilati. Anyway, we saw the issue about this one former Commissioner General of the ZRA had him wicked a long time ago. But I'm wondering why the UPNG and President Daka in the Ichema, they didn't summon immediately Bishop Alick Banda. For me, what I would say, this issue is political. And for me, it's a long timing for the UPNG. We are in 2026. We are remaining with 6 months to the polls. This is the time where UPNG to bring peace among the churches. Ukuleta pamwama kreji. Not in share what Mwambokula don't sana like no. I think for me it's a long timing. At this particular time, it's a long timing. This is not the time for the UPNG to waste this time, but it's a time to organize the thing. Because and I appreciate you, President Tayali. You are one of the people who have been preaching to unite the country. So this is the time I think the UPNG would have used it. Change pamo. If you want to remain in power, to bring those things in.
My brother.
If you pay attention
my
to
brother.
Alick Banda,
My brother. I'll be very straight with you. You are being biased.
Yeah.
Why am I saying you are being biased?
Okay.
You have mentioned people that were, criticizing government before. I have labored in this program to explain that Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda has been politically biased and quite emotive, using strong language. Okay? That is very clear. And I wish you would defend him on that. Archbishop Alick Banda, my issue is that he has aligned himself to the opposition, especially the Patriotic Front. All these other people, even all these other people that have been talking, especially when you mention my bishop, De Jong, it was not about the political party. It was not about the leader. It was about causes. It was about causes. They were defending causes. They were advocating for the voice of the voiceless. But Archbishop Alick Banda, it has been a confrontation directly on Hakainde Hichilema and his leadership. A general view, discrediting his government and using very strong language. You are talking about, no, the UPND must be uniting. Who should have that primary responsibility? Who has that primary responsibility before Hakainde Hichilema and the De Jong and the Archbishop Alick Banda? I think Archbishop Alick Banda is the one that should be in the forefront. But like in the instances that I've pointed to, particularly the issue of Edgar Lungu, has Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda been uniting the country? There is an impasse. There is an impasse. And he goes to South Africa to go and celebrate so that they ban. I mean, is that the way you preach unity? Saying the president, to say the presidency is playing with fire. Is that preaching unity? This year is a year of elections. This year is a year of elections. And Archbishop Dr. Alick Banda has clearly shown that he wants to campaign against the UPND. How do you expect the UPND to react?
Okay, President, no, now, so does it mean since Alick Banda, we have never seen him in any political regard, so we cannot accuse him.
Okay, my brother, bye, Rigadia. Hello? I'm not saying he's a political party participant. I'm saying politically biased. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to contribute on the program again. It's always a pleasure to be part of this program. Yeah, so my contribution this evening is on the behavior of the Archbishop as well as the behavior of the party members, that is PF. So I will start by commenting on the behavior of the PF leaders and some of the members. This political party called PF, I think, started crumbling after the death of our President Sata, the founder.
Yes.
After Sata died, I think it attracted a lot of criminals, and it's the reason why we saw a lot of things going wrong in this political party. So people became so comfortable committing crime during Lungu's regime. And I feel it's the reason why most of them are still bitter, because they were very comfortable that time. Okay? So, and the other people, some of us who had an opportunity to see some of these people who were joining PF, some of them started joining at the time the boat was sinking. So these people had just started eating, and that's when everything went wrong. It's the reason why they are so bitter up to now, because some of them who were actually supplying in the air, they were still expecting their money. They had not yet received their money for supplying in the air. And we know them, and we have seen how bitter they are about this current government. They are so uncomfortable to exist in this current regime, because it's a government of laws.
I am waiting.
So they are not,
my sister,
not comfortable.
My sister, I'm waiting to see how you are bringing my Archbishop in your points. I would like to hear that.
Yes. So now I'm coming to the point of the Archbishop. The conduct of the Archbishop Alick Banda is really not good, and it's not representing the church very well. More especially the Catholic. The way he's conducting himself is really disheartening, and it's not inspiring to the non-Christians. This now explains why the Lungu family are behaving in the way they are behaving, because the man does not preach love. He does not preach forgiveness. He does not preach peace. So it's the reason why the Lungu family are actually behaving. They are actually behaving in the same manner Archbishop is behaving. It's really disheartening, and we need to be very careful with some of these church leaders with the way they are conducting themselves. They are not really inspiring, like to the crowd, you know. These are the people we need to be looking up to. But the conduct of the Archbishop is really disheartening, to say the least.
Thank you, my sister.
Yeah,
thank you.
So that is what I wanted to contribute, and thank you so much for explaining to us and everything that you are doing.
Thank you. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you so much, my brother. I will go straight to the point.
Yeah.
Because I've listened to your discussion very well.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, I am Catholic myself, and I am very disappointed with the behavior of the Archbishop, because from the time the Patriotic Front gained their political power in Zambia, I think the Archbishop has driven the Catholic Church to one side. and he did not even care how some of his members who are not patriotic friends would feel. So this is the man that we look up to as the holder of the Catholic Church in our country. And I was very disappointed with the development of his behavior towards the former president. We do not credit friendship. It was okay for him to be friends with a head of state, but it is very wrong for him to come out openly in the country to show us his political side, because as a man that we look up to as a church, we are in total disappointment. And I'm talking like this because I feel pained, because I know the Catholic faith and I know the church that I have been worshiping in. So it is very, very disappointing. And what I want to say about this case is that when you look at how openly he came out to discredit the president Hakainde Hichilema and his government, because his statements are there on social media and do not even need to look somewhere else. As a Zambian, I think we should be a people who do not run away from the truth. No matter how much we run away from it, it has a way of turning tables down to bring us together. This priest, the Archbishop, was the man that personally as Catholic I expected to stand in between to bring reconciliation in a country between those that left power and these that are in power now. But to my surprise, the Archbishop is always one-sided in every statement that he has spoken. And this sermon does not come up as a surprise to me as a citizen of Zambia, number one. Second, it does not come as a surprise. So he's in possession of vehicles that are evidence of proceeds of crime. So it is not wrong for him to go and be answerable. Number one, because he has to go and explain how he acquired what he has. Because when ZRA donates, they donate to individuals. They donate to an organization or society. But now in this case, he is in possession of properties that were supposed to be donated to as an association, not an individual. So I think it is wrong for the SP president, Frederick Mete, to come up and call us, the Catholics, to go and escort the Archbishop as answer his sermon. I think that's okay, because the sermon does not call the Catholic. It calls an individual, Alick Banda, because of what he has done. As an individual, even when Jesus Christ comes, we are not going to be answerable on other people's behalf.
Thank you, my brother. Let me, please, my brother, wind up. Wind up. Let me. I want to accommodate more cause.
This is my last point, President Tayali. No one is above the law. When there is a proceed of crime, as a country, we should see to it that it is cleared. And if we want the government to fight corruption, we should not bring politics when it is not due or where it is not due. Let the law take its course. If the Archbishop has properties that are proceeds of crime, let him answer as an individual. Personally, as a Catholic, I am disappointed, and I am not going to go follow this man to where he has to answer his own crime. I thank you, Mr. Tayali.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, Bonatari.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Bonatari. Yes,
evening.
thank you. My cousin, I think you are another computer just like HH. I don't have a lot to say, but just to encourage you that you help the upcoming politicians in this country. There is a vacuum here, as to say to so. There is a very big vacuum, Mr. Tayali, that we need such courageous people like yourself. You see, you are a Catholic, but what you have said, Bwana Tayali, today is the truth and nothing but the truth. And you see, these Catholics, they are encouraging people to go against the government, forgetting that a lot of these mothers who go to Catholic, they've got children who are on free education, on bursaries 100%. So how would one think otherwise and go against someone who is feeding the children? So they are forgetting that, you see? So thank you very much, Bwana Tayali.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
for
you.
The word.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Riley. This is Chenda from Angola.
Please go ahead.
All right, yeah. I just want to cite one example in the past. I'm not very sure about the years, but I remember during the time that Mwanawasa was fighting corruption and CHILUFYA was being investigated. I remember a time when Regina, the late, former wife,
yes.
I think before they married, she got some television set which came from State House.
Yeah.
She was investigated and prosecuted because of that.
Yeah.
How different is that from the Archbishop's case?
And by the way, taking something from you, in Malawi recently, one of the presidential aides was arrested and is actually in court because of his alleged getting dogs. Dogs. He's in court.
I don't know what is strange about that. The Archbishop is the one who was supposed to do due diligence before he received that gift.
And putting it in his name.
Recently, there was a donation that the president wanted to make to the Catholic Church. He refused and he said he should not be receiving donations, while he himself received a dubious car. Let's not play double standard.
No, actually, I think that one was not the Archbishop of...
Well, on Monday, I don't know which day is going there. Let him go and justify how he got that. And then the rest, the law will decide.
Yeah. No, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello,
yes. Okay.
Opposition chobale chitata kwabo ushakwali befunde bashikirira ndati kwa mtu umukalamba wa chirongano nango atebefunde takuri kumuita police in report ilifunde takwaba iyo nango fyapano Archbishop wa Banda inatati mbako tenga bale umfano uteko kwa PF bwari fumapo nga bali konkenye poko bomba n'obuteko ubwayisapo kumafefeya noti kwa ngo kwati baleko pota ko fimo mutabafiteme wawe omuntu wena pali opo bali wa Archbishop bali ngo musyashi wabo nti musyashi wabo nti afira okula n'okuleta ekibote pakati k'abaana bakwe bomba bene ba bishop wesu bamoneka kwati baba mu politics kwati bakadda chongalino cha PF anditeko chifiri okubefyo kuntungurusha chirunganyo cha mapepo yakwalesa nawe tafata chifiri okubefyo bena bafuire nango pali ama issues belaita pa social media ba bishop wesu tibapanga appointment bayamona na kateka balande chiri kumupimo kyapwira na kulya kuli abantu ba opposition jesu murechita muyaturanga fyo kweba nimwe mkeza mukuchitesya iligo pantu mulasuminishe fya iligo ukwa kitwalirire obuteko bwirala ndapasi kitike kivi nawe teko kifiri okubeshi bashikia wesu bombe n'umutende na totera
Jesu mumko yana totera hello
Bye bye. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. Precious, how are you?
I'm not okay. Yeah, you know, I'm not happy every time when you talk about this issue of Archbishop Banda, like maybe it's political. But Bishop Banda is not political. As you know that even in time of Balungu, that time when Baka in the Shema, he was arrested. But Bishop Banda, he's the one who went there to talk to Balungu, and Baka in the Shema, he was released. So why should Baka in the Shema see Bishop Banda today as his enemy? Let's face reality here. But Bishop Banda is a man who don't want to hide. Is a person who don't want to pretend. In fact, he is a concerned citizen. So now when you were saying that you have seen Bishop Banda is always siding the opposition, he greets the... So you want him to hate all the opposition leaders? You want him not to be greeting them? The truth is, Baka in the Chilema is the one who is not good. Baka in the Chilema is fighting everyone who is telling him the truth, and he wants to be punishing innocent people, which is not right. Baka in the Chilema, if he was a good person, he was supposed to know that all the bishops, they've got the right to be blessed by any leader in government. So why should they start now finding fault in him just because it was Balungu who was in power that time when the Archbishop was recognized? What is the meaning of that? But if you love this government, you were supposed to encourage and advise Baanka Inde Chilema to tell him that this is the time he's supposed to make peace and unity. That man is the president of this nation. Is a father to each and everyone. Now, if he can now stand and start fighting the people who was there for him before he became the president, even in God in heaven, he cannot be happy with him. This is why you see sometimes you think like, myself, I hate this government. I don't hate this government, but I hate what is happening in their government. Baka in the Chilema, the time when he was in power.
Precious,
was in power. No,
Precious, if you can wind up so that I can take other calls.
No, let me finish. I need to tell you, Mr. Tayali. I need to finish so that you can understand.
Yeah, so finish so that I take other calls.
I have to tell the truth, Batayari.
Okay.
Baka in the Chilema is protecting the criminals, but he wants to be punishing innocent people. Why is it up to now? He's failing to instruct officers to do what is right, to arrest those who was gassing. He keeps on saying that it was MAPF. But why is he not concerned on the criminals who was gassing innocent Zambians? But he went ahead and signed for the bill that he told the nation that it's a poison. It is him who was all over social media telling the people that bill is a poison. So because Bishop Banda, he condemned that, that's why you want to hate him? No. We should learn to tell the truth, Mr. Tayali. If you want God to open doors for you, start telling the truth.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Hello? 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 Hello?
Brother, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, if you remember last time what I said. Last time I said that the hatred was coming from church. Instead of the church to help to bring peace, the unit, love to the nation, it tended to be the one which was now creating hatred amongst the Zambian. I'm not speaking because I support HH or because I'm UPND, but on a fair ground. The church shouldn't be involving itself into politics. So, this is very unfortunate. We never thought that such thing can happen in our country, Zambia, the so-called Christian nation. Now, this has been allowed to happen, and it's a huge embarrassment to our neighbors and the world at large. This
Dr. Bishop Alick Banda could have avoided this, but he has been so strong in supporting the opposition and condemning the ruling party. That qualified him to be now a political opponent. So the man should not cry foul today. Let him just go and face the law, because in this nation, no one is above the law. We are all below the law. So we say that, my brother, keep on doing good. We love you. We pray for you. And God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You see, you see, like somebody has said, it's an embarrassment. Anyway, let me just... Hello? 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 You know, in my view, I would strongly advise that, you know, we humble ourselves. We humble ourselves, particularly, you know, the Archbishop. We humble ourselves and take this matter cautiously. Otherwise, it will be very embarrassing to have an Archbishop appearing at the magistrate. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Boss, mo awumbashan.
I'm Kama Wombe.
Awana na tukanjibi mbepo paila shiri kamchawa chesu.
Kwa.
Chuo ningalanda poine chakwewo kweba chi number 1. Ifunde tarapanjirwa abalanda. Ifunde tarapanjirwa abalanda. Ifunde tarapanjirwa omuntu wonse. Ba bishop bakwebaya in his capacity as a Zambian citizen, not as a church. Ero ngachari chakovati fwewa mokwewa siya kuchechi, it will be very difficult to come kwa kuchechi ngatuamona intungusha tirongani no. Church tabiyeho in such a way that Tayali encouraged to go to church, to come to church. When you receive something, for example, if you which is suspected to be a proceed of crime, you are actually also an accomplice. So, ichiri papa kuya fino kwa asuka ukumkwa interview for itenda chapwa. Elo wambia wabalelanda tukeme wonse tukaye mkushindika wa bishop. Inene mulanda kana pango mulandu. Mushewa Fred baralonda ati na tumushindike oyu mkukatuyele tetumwene anda kukoti. Ba politician we wonfia issue ya bishop even ni political mileage bafile so amkuwa kubantu baranda manifesto elo ni president wa number 7 mcharo cheso amafunde ali yasanga chechi noko yasha istanga afiko yakafumapo mu 2031 akayasha pakeso omuntu umbi tukakunkanya poko onfya bafunde ya moyeni nota abalanda nga babeta ku coach bena baya abawakankana nga babeta ati munshindike ishileya church. The issue is about an individual to go and attend that interview. If kakonkapo, it should be treated as an individual, personal capacity, not as a church. So it will be very difficult for some of us for a church to come to church. Okay, in conclusion, Yesu Kristu shakwete sambi no mulando ali mwitire kuri Herod na Farao bamuluburuisha wati mo muntu no mulopane nkande afitange ingwe.
Yo na tote
ko basta attend the interview chapwa if konkaponga wawasangati could charge. He has to be charged, go to court, prove himself innocent. Chapwa for life if we are in the emafunde ya chalo rule of law. No one is above the law.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, am I through to the program at
Yes, you are through.
Okay. This is Venon Piri from Bwanamkuba constituency, Ndola, Kanunga Brain Center. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Mr. Tayali. Kutika kuli program yenu, ndini konka mosana. If you see these people that are calling, praising you, if you scrutinize them properly, you hear that nyawa bantu abali against him. Bishop Banda stood firmly defending Akainde Ichilema, President Akainde Ichilema, time President Mari prison. Papa, it is the opposite way. We can see that the church is not partisan. The church defends the truth. Again, what are we not put against what you are supporting? Murevala mwaumfero mwaputula. Na chini mfufu mwachita kuli barabara ndia watiralanda pale. Murevala mwaumfero mwaputula. Chibi ocho vale chita ba government abalero. They are supposed to, we are not saying they are not respecting the bishop, they are, but they would have called him secretly. Those people they communicate with, ngaba ituminele amafoni balanshanya noti shukula baleta pamwera ukusebanya kwatu balefo ukusebanya olukuta no.
My brother,
my
brother, let's engage. My brother, my brother. Ina abantu ukunjarukira abantu kale bambo kunjarukira. Lelo bansupporta banjarukira. So whatever affair, it's the nature of politics. Every our politics. Now let's engage on the Archbishop. A number of people have spoken about. No, he stood firm to defend Hakainde Hichilema. I don't remember Archbishop Alick Banda issuing a statement in as far as Hakainde Hichilema is concerned at that time. Let me tell you the facts behind that. The one who was in front defending Hakainde Hichilema, it was Archbishop Mpundu. Teres from Pundu was the Archbishop at that point, and is the one that was really speaking out and even going to Mukoveko. It is in he chose others to go with him. It was not really to say that Alick Banda was strongly. Yes, he was part of the 3 bishops that went to see Hakainde Hichilema in jail. But then, if you talk about his criticism, let me finish. If you talk about his criticism during the time of PF, give me a statement which was issued by Alick Banda criticizing Edgar Lungu in the same way that is criticizing Hakainde Hichilema during the time of PF. Tell me a time when Alick Banda issued a statement against Edgar Lungu, criticizing him, calling him, you are playing with fire. This government has become rogue. Tell me.
Okay, let me just come in with Tayali. I'm glad that I'm speaking to a Catholic who has been to a seminary before.
Respond to my issues. Forget about my Catholicism. Respond to my issues.
Now, what I have to tell you about Tayali, a statement issued by a bishop represents the Catholics. That's what we believe in the canon law.
Okay.
If the
Okay.
statement has been
Okay.
issued by the Pope,
Look,
it represents
listen,
the group
listen,
of Catholics.
listen.
So,
No.
Alick Banda
Don't listen. Don't lecture me on those. Don't lecture me. I'm telling you. Give me a statement. Remind me of a statement which was issued as strongly as he has been issuing. Give me a statement. Give me a statement. Give me a statement. I'm talking about political bias. So show me that Alick Banda is not biased. Show me.
Because of what?
Let's talk about the issues. And therefore, give me a statement. I didn't cut his line. He cut his line.